Yes, people. Welcome back, man. It is official. Mateo Kovacic to Manchester City is now done and dusted, and he is now a Manchester City player, as signed from Chelsea, £25 million plus £5 million in add-ons. This is a great deal, man. I'm buzzing, and I think everyone should be buzzing about this signing.
Yeah, the price is good. He's a good player. I think he'll do really well for this team. I don't think he needs any embedded period or anything like that. I think he'll do 6 straight away as soon as he comes in. I think genuinely, I'm gassed for it. I mean, you've been gassed for this from the start, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm buzzing. Let's go through the official announcement then from Manchester City. Manchester City have completed the signing of Mateo Kovacic on a 4-year deal. The 29-year-old made 221 appearances in the 5 seasons at Chelsea, winning the Champions League, Europa League, FIFA Club World Cup, UEFA Super Cup, as well as collecting the club's Player of the Year in 2020. He has so far won 95 caps for Croatia and was a key part of his country's squad that reached the 2018 World Cup final. and that finished third at last year's tournament in Qatar. Kovacic said he was thrilled to be joining City, where he says he can continue to develop under the guidance of Guardiola and believes he's joining the finest team in the world. You got that one right. This is a brilliant move for me, and I cannot wait to get started with City, says Kovacic. Anyone who has watched this team under Pep knows how good they are. For me, they are best in the world. The trophies that they've won are clear for all to see, but they're also the best footballing side out there. He says to be joining this squad really is a dream for any footballer. There he is in the new kit. He says, I still have plenty of learning and developing to do. I know under Pep's management, I can become a better player, which is really exciting for me. And my plan is now to rest for a few weeks before coming back to Manchester to prepare for the new season. I want to help this club stay at the top and winning more trophies. You got Tiki there speaking about he can play in a 6 or an 8. He's got a load of experience, which is interesting that he says he can play as a 6. Obviously, we already have 2 6s in Rodri and Calvin Phillips. Maybe Calvin Phillips might leave. Who knows? Or is he just giving that as a general statement? There he is in a chair. That chair's becoming famous, isn't it?
It's not. I don't think it's the same chair, is it?
Is it not the same chair?
No. I don't think it's the same one. No, the Jack Grealish chair.
They just love the chairs, innit?
They just love the chairs, man. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, Tiki
because they're preparing for him to sit on the bench, bro. That's why.
Oh, it says he's someone who we've monitored for a very long time. We've always been impressed with him. I'm delighted he's here. This is a great signing for the club. Everyone at Manchester City is buzzing. Nice little graphic there. And yeah, it's basically just a bit more about him. Have we got anything from Pep on this? Maybe not, given that he's on holiday.
Yeah, he's probably not even met up with Pep yet, is he?
Yeah, no, I don't think there's anything here from Pep Guardiola. This is it's a big long. Here we go. Some stats here. Let's go more recent. This is nice from City. 37, 2-2. That's not great. 44, 2-6. Not the best. 42, 2. Not the best. 47, 2-3. Not the best. 51 2. Not the best. Who is signed, man? Who is this guy? Nah, but that's not him. That's not his game. That's not his game, man. Ooh, we're gonna sign Mateo Kovacic shirt.
Oh. He will be all over that.
Yeah, we'll have to get on that. But yeah, I'm buzzing. I'm proper excited, man. I think it's a great signing. Obviously, we've known about it for some time now, but 25 million quid for a player of his experience is a top signing, and let's see how he gets on. You know, he's a great player, and the thing that we need to understand as well, Pep will make him better, and I don't think he will need, in my view, I don't think he'll need that season to get in. He's 29. He's played at Real Madrid. He's played at Inter Milan. He's played at Chelsea. He's a big time player. He knows what he's on. He knows what he's doing, and the way he plays football, I think he should be able to come into Pep's side and kind of do well from day one. Really, hopefully.
Yeah. More on the chest of JP, please change your shirt because we did flashbacks. Sorry, mate. I think he'll do really well from day one. Like I said, I don't think he'll need an embedding period. I think he carries the ball forward really well as we've seen before. So, and I think he'll do that well for City. I mean, you've got Kev will get most of the assists in that, but you've got Kovacic next to him will do well. Now, it remains to be seen whether Kovacic will be the guy. Do you know what I mean? Is he going to be the starting Donny? Like, something that we spoke about a lot is signing him wasn't a thing for him to be a first team starter week in, week out. We was looking at other midfielders for that, like when was interested in Jude Bellingham and things like that. And now obviously Declan Rice. So it'd be interesting to see what kind of game time he gets. I think he'll get quite a lot, but how much of it is the main starter for us.
Yeah, no, I agree. Where I'm at with it, where I'm at with the starting thing is, I think he's a very good player. I think it's a great signing. I'm not sure if he's good enough to go straight into the team as the number one midfielder to replace Gundogan. Not saying he can't. I'm just a bit. I think he's really, really good. I just think he's probably a little bit of a level below to start week in, week out. Now, 2 things on that. 1, I might be wrong. And 2, Pep Guardiola may be able to get him to the standard to be able to play in that position week in, week out. If not, and we bring in another midfielder, whether it be Rice, whether it be Foden, whether it be someone else, and Kovacic is sort of a backup, and he's going to be playing a lot of football, of course, even if he is a backup, then I'm more than happy with that. That's the only place I'm at with it, is can he start week in, week out? I don't know. I'm happy. I'm buzzing to find out, and I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah, I guess that this is finally done over the line. It gives obviously us time to move on to our other targets. It's not just this one that's kind of in the balance of when's this getting announced? When's this getting announced? It's done, fully official. 6th team in the kit and that as well. Good for graphics, obviously from my side and shit. Alexander James in 9 months says 9 months and a new great signing. Can't wait to see him develop at City. Flames, thanks for the stream as always, Jordan Lewis. Yes, Alexander James. Massively appreciated. Sir Alan with the 2 super chats. He says, brilliant signing at a great price. Just shows we can pick up someone who has won trophies and experience. And he says, thanks for waking me up with the big news. Yeah, it's big news to wake up to. And original jersey with the 8 months says, get in. Now time to get the other Croatian over the line. Buzzing about this. Pep will transform him. Yeah, obviously now we can go to Guardiola and things like that. We can focus our attention elsewhere. But I think it's a mint signing. Genuinely, absolutely mint signing.
It is, and Saeed says it's a decent signing. To be fair, bro, it's a great signing. The price that we've paid is ridiculously low, man. People like to talk about City spending pure cash, mate. We've just pulled out a £25 million signing for a 29-year-old who's won it all, has played for some of the biggest clubs in the world. You know what I mean? This is a fantastic signing, and these are the signings that can kind of go underrated. These are the signings where people go, "Oh yeah, decent signing," like Saeed's just done in the chat. And then come the end of the year, everyone looks back and goes, you know what? That was actually a big signing. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And he can play in a multiple position, as Tiki said in the official announcement. He can play as a 6. He can play next to Rodri in a double pivot. He could play a little bit further up in a more advanced role. You know, really great position here. Great position. Now, there are still more work to do on the transfers. We still need another midfielder for me. Or if you are going to put Foden in there, a winger. And obviously, you're going to need to replace Laporte, who looks like he's probably going to be on his way out with hopefully Gvardiol. But we'll have to see how that one's developing. But yeah, and we got the Croatian in.
Now, yeah, well, Zink says no more Croatian curse.
Yeah, that's it. Curse is now over anyway because we did it. However, maybe with the Croatian in, we can go back to back.
Back to back, do it again. Yeah, it's good times, man. It's good times. Really, really good signing to get over the line.
The poll in the chat, by the way, it's had over 500 votes as well. So we've had quite a lot of people voted on this. Only 6% of people in the stream are not happy with this signing. And I wonder why people are not happy with it. I wonder why. I mean, it's only a small amount, 6%. But
I seen someone in the chat before. Ryan Edwards says, signing covers it shows lack of ambition. He says, and then someone said before, it might be the same guy, said like, it basically makes us worse. Things like that, that negativity towards a new signing is grim. That is so grim. I can't imagine being like that. That is mad.
Yeah. If we sign another midfielder and then Kovacic is a squad backup player, it's a great signing. I don't, like I said, I don't know because I think you've got to let Pep Guardiola see how he can develop him. But we'll have to see in it. And people are saying they did it by accident. They pressed it by accident.
Apparently, in that thingy, in that interview that he's done, which I've not seen yet, but in the interview done, he apparently says loads of times that he wants to improve under Pep, and that's obviously what we're saying there is he might genuinely become a better player. Most players do under Pep, so we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Big up Alex says clash transfer, experience, and very versatile, but we need one other midfielder. I agree. I think we do still need another midfielder, whether that be Foden, and then you need to buy a winger. But of course, we kind of need to know what's happening with Bernardo Silva because that's becoming a little bit of a problem now. Because we can't really go and commit now to signings unless we know what's going on. Because say we sign Rice, and then Bernardo Silva doesn't leave. Phil Foden goes back to the left wing. He has to.
Yeah.
And I don't want that.
Too stacked in it. Yeah. And you obviously I was enjoying right wing Phil as well. Also I was enjoying midfield Phil towards the end of the season. So it is a weird one. I generally think we're just gonna get Rice, that'll be our other midfielder, and Phil Foden will stay as a winger. Which is a shame because I thought it could be the season where Phil goes into the midfield. I thought we've been teased with it really, but I think that's the way it'll be.
Yeah, and Bernardo leaves. Yeah, is what you're saying. Yeah, because he. Yeah. But then, where does Bernardo go, man? You know what I mean? Who knows where he's going to go, innit?
Well, It's such a weird one, Bernardo, because the PSG link is the one that we're always looking at.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's dead.
Yeah.
Instead, there's nothing in it. So are we just like making this PSG thing up? Is it like, are we just throwing it at people thinking it'll happen? Because it's seemingly that he's staying at City right now.
Mm. Yeah, I know. We'll have to see in it. We'll have to see. But yeah, on this Kovacic thing, great signing. Big up Dynamo Drillers. Says good signing. You're not going to get the best in the world just for them to sit on the bench. When's the Sane train leaving the station? Manifest it.
We need that Sane train to
I
set
think
off.
the main thing is the train is at the station.
Yeah, the train exists.
It's just not left, as you say.
Yeah,
when it
it's not
leaves, as soon as we get that first crumb, even if it's the worst sauce in world football,
Oh, we'll be all over it.
yeah, we're pressing the power button.
Wasn't there like some weird links on Blue Moon Farm about it? I know stocks on Blue Moon are low in it, but
yeah,
I'm sure there was links.
Blue Moon stocks are low, but buy when they're low. That's what they say, innit? Buy low, sell high. That's actually what they say. So maybe it's time to get on. I don't know. King Island says LB Kovacic will slam at City double figures of G&A in the first season. Thoughts? If you mean combined, so 5 and 5, yeah, I think that's possible. Yeah. He's not going to get 10 goals.
Not double figures. Yeah, not in both sides.
But yeah, I think he can get 10 G&A combined. But obviously that all depends on how much he plays, right? Because I don't know how much he's going to play. And where will he play? If Calvin Phillips leaves and then Kovacic becomes a backup DM, then he's never going to get 10 G&A if he's playing DM and he's playing a backup to Rodri. So it all does depend. If he's playing in the Gundor role and he's playing semi-frequently, yeah, he'll do well. He will do well, especially in this team because, I'm not being funny, but if you've got Haaland up top, you kind of guaranteed a few assists.
Yeah. And you guarantee yourself chances for yourself as well. So you know what I like as well about Kovacic? He can score a screamer. We've seen him score screamers all the time, so I know he can score a screamer. Just it's very rare.
I don't remember him scoring those screamers.
I remember from outside the box at Chelsea.
Nah,
bro, scored a slammer, bro. An absolute slammer,
bro. He
must
have remembered like his only goal, bro.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. He can score it. I said like he's dead. Because he doesn't score many. That's what I said then.
I don't remember these goals.
Yeah, there you go. Kovacic screaming against Liverpool.
Nah, I don't remember it.
I'm not chatting shit, innit?
Nah, I don't think you are. I just don't remember it. You don't score any. But yeah, there you go. Buzzing. Kovacic's done. On to the next Croatian. Gvardiol looks like potentially it's happening. Rice, we don't really know what's happening there. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Kovacic is a Manchester City player. Let us know your thoughts in the chat, in the comment section below if you're watching back on replay. Make sure you drop a like on it. Subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. And we'll see you later on, man. See you in a bit.